Hello and welcome back to part 18, I think, of Digimon World. No, sorry, Digimon Story Lost Evolution. We were exploring the I'm trying to say icy and glacial at the same time. The Icial wasteland that is this area. In between videos, I have successfully grinded Omnimon to 100%, which was very annoying because now all of a sudden Wargreymon didn't want to drop the fucking plates, and neither did Metal Garurumon. And now that I think about it, I don't know that I actually got him to 100%. Now that I'm like thinking out loud to myself, and I'm a little bit worried. All right, we got Supreme Cannon. What do you do? 93. Let's get rid of Giga Blaster. Okay, hold on. I am now starting to wonder if I actually did get it. I don't actually know. How do I... Oh, also, it was revealed to me that you can just Digivolve in this menu, by the way. I'm a fucking moron. For 18 parts, I didn't know. It was funny because ENIAC made a comment about it, and he was like, hey, you're probably past... Like he was on, like, part 6. And he was like, hey, I know you probably figured it out by now, but you can just Digivolve from the menu. And I was like, what? Excuse me? Hello? Yeah, you can. So that's annoying. It's good that it's there. It's bad that I didn't figure it out. Okay, so I can learn Terra Force, meaning I can learn all 4 skills. Nice. Cool. Neat. Not neat. Wait a minute. This is just the current moves I know. What am I talking about? Fuck, do I actually have to... Can I look at the gallery from here or something like that? Own Digimon. Maybe. Hold on. That's not what I'm looking for. Digimon gallery. Here we go. Wow. Missing a lot, huh? Let's see. Scan information. That's not what I wanted. Profile. Digiplate information. 100%. Okay, I did it. Thank God. Thank God. What is the moves I learn here? Green Cannon, and I learned Transcendent Sword, which is not that much stronger, but costs almost the same MP. I don't know why the MP is so jacked up for these moves. It doesn't make sense to me. Also, yeah, what the fuck is happening here? Like, I mean, they must do, like, other effects, too, but they don't say that they do other effects, so... I mean, that being said, I'll take it because it's Transcendent. I mean, Transcendent Sword is just a cool fucking move. I'll take it because it's there. But yeah, it's been a couple weeks since I've recorded the last video. I don't know exactly how many. Did I record the last one in the new year? Because it's the 28th when I'm recording this of January. I mean, they all must have been the new year, right? Because I didn't... Yeah. What am I talking about? Because they released it essentially on New Year's Eve. So, of course, I've recorded them since the new year. But yeah, it's been a while. I've played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! In between. I've done a good amount of Pokemon in between, but I put this off because I was like, I didn't want to go grind for Omnimon plates. And then I did today, so here we are. What has changed my life since then? Of those games that we discussed that are coming out that I was interested in, the only one that I purchased was, or I purchased Persona 3 and 4. About halfway through 3, it's fine. Some of it is aged questionably. Some of the game mechanics and quality of life stuff have like really aged badly. But overall, having a good time. I think it's a fun romp. It's a solid game. I understand why this was like the Persona that people go back to, and not Persona 1 and 2. Gonna try and buy Dicey Dungeons. Should be coming out next week. I actually own it on Steam, but I've never tried it. But this sounds like a good reason to try it. I went for a promotion and failed it during the time of my absence, and then tried to transfer to a different position and also was not able to do that. So that sucked. Just a lot of upheaval in my life. Not really, like projected upheaval. Back, Benjamin busted open the door just before, but it didn't seem like a heartfelt reunion. I heard some awful bickering going on there. He did really bust open the door. What do you got, man? Stop right there. Champion has not given me permission to let you pass. Anyone who tries to force their way through will be eliminated. So you can't saying I can't force my way. Fortunately for you, you've really ticked me off, so I won't be holding back. The confidence that every single person has when they face me is impressive, considering I'm so much better than them. You know, this boss theme is growing on me. I think I like the boss theme in DS better, but this is still pretty good. Alright. Good fight. It seems eventually Leon came here to try and open his partner's eyes. And Ace has given Bancho Leomon permission to pass through. Bancho Leomon's able to help Ace, so we have no reason to stay. My partner and I have been protecting Ace, waiting for the right person to arrive and awaken him. I don't know what you just said to me. It's not like a lot of nonsense. I think I might be able to evolve Digimon again. Hold on. No, I think he's gonna be like 52 or something. I still have not found the teleport plate for Metal Garurumon, so that's kind of concerning. I don't know how to warp him over to Omnimon. Is that Kazuna? Ace! Ace, I came all the way here from Tamertown, worried about you. But why on earth would you turn into a shut-in like this? Like you're fighting to help save this world. It's been a very long time since we parted ways. But you must have fought your way here, right? I can't figure out why you're motivated or whether you're motivated or a coward. Foolar. I did have determination. Determination that I could stop the fighting, or stop the fighting if I became local champion. Again, there is a patch available for this game. I just can't play it because the emulator I'm using doesn't offer saves. So the save is tied to the ROM, and so if I patch the ROM, it therefore becomes a new ROM, and then I can't reuse my save. So we're stuck on 1.0 for the entire playthrough. Why do you feel the need to stop the fighting? By doing that, you're just suppressing everyone's potential. Tamers here. They're all tamers who fought through East and South cities and who only continue to grow. Not a single tamer comes out of a fight with the selectors unscathed. No one is able to defeat the local champion, defeat me, then no one can continue to the next city. Yeah, but you weren't even accepting fighters. It means no more fighting amongst yourselves nor against the selectors. In other words, nobody has to get hurt anymore. Unless the selectors just decide to just completely fuck you over. What are you talking about? This is stupid logic. That's just your own cowardice talking. Don't you dare go thinking everyone agrees with what you're doing. As if I care. Just leave me alone. I'm sick of it. Sick of losing people I care about. Words aren't going to cut it here. Nick, summon your Digimon. Why am I getting roped in this? You fucking punch him, dude. It's your fucking specialty. We're going to teach this guy a lesson to open his eyes to reality. And if he refuses to wake up, we'll just have to put him into an eternal sleep. It's too bad about that, Bancho Leomon. I no longer have a Digivice nor any Digimon partners. Yeah, that is too bad, Ace. It seems you're getting forgetful. I've got your Digivice right here, and your own Digimon is right in front of your eyes. Are you blind? Now come, Nick, fight me. No, fight us. Dude, Bancho Leomon is so fucking cool. Holy shit, dude. Every game he's in, he's so fucking rad. Jesus Christ. Like, game, anime, Bancho Leomon is one of the best additions to Digimon there has ever been. I'll say it. Easily the best Leomon form, by far. And just the fact that it's just such a random design, and then they took it and made 4 more is so fucking awesome. I love Bancho Leomon. Alright. Let's kick his ass. Man, I love him. He's so cool. Let's fucking kick the shit out. Let's delete him. You know, I have a sneaking suspicion I may just win. Okay. Magma Explosion or Mega Crusher? Let's do Mega Crusher. I like how I already beat Bancho Leomon. He's like, fight me again, but with these 2 random Digimon we weren't talking about also in the fight. I'm like, okay, I guess. Like, the way they just, like, add random Digimon in this fight sometimes is so weird. Because it's almost like the game saying, like, we playtested this and it wasn't hard enough, so here are more Digimon. But then it's also still not hard enough. Like, you get a lot of money for that, yeah. What on earth are you doing, Bancho Leomon? A battle like this is pointless, don't you see? So you finally get it. You're right. There is no meaning. We don't need a reason. We Digimon fight because we want to. We can't live without it. Don't you feel the same way? Doesn't matter how I feel about it. You continue like this, you'll have to fight the selectors, you know? There's no way you can beat them with such pathetic tactics. If you're too weak, they'll crush you in an instant. But you don't want to lose anyone. You need to get stronger, right? Whether it's you or me or anyone else. Don't go taking the easy way out and blaming the weak. This isn't about anyone else here. Only you. You need to decide now, Ace. Will you join me against the Selectors again, or you're left behind with that dumb look on your face? You choose the latter. I've got a replacement lined up right here. Haha, so that it is. You can count on me. What will you do, Ace? Can I take your place if you're scared? Okay, I'll do it. I'll go wherever, do whatever. Whether it's against the Selectors or anyone else, as long as Banjo-Leomon is with me. That's right, there's nothing to worry about. But don't forget, it's not me being by your side, it's us working together! Yeah, I remember now. We were always like that, right? Always a team, together. Farewell, Nick. You're heading out too, right? If all goes well, the next place we'll meet is the Coliseum. Good luck, Ace! I'll wait for you at the Coliseum too. But I'll probably be waiting in the audience this time. I'll work hard and become as strong as I can. Nick, you really helped me out today. I owe you one. Here, take the ski to the next city. Thanks, dog. Later, Nick. See you at the Coliseum. Don't you dare go losing any small fry along the way, you hear? Rad as hell. It's cool as hell. See you later, Nick. Thank you for your help. Well then. That was the first of these city fights we did. No, I guess not. The first one had that weird Digimon. Did the Numon one? Yeah, the Numon did too. I think they both had like weird Digimon, right? I can barely remember anything anymore, if I'm being honest. Who the fuck knows? I can't keep track of this shit anymore. I wish these became like actual towns after I beat them. Like they unlock like, you know, travel points and whatnot, but they don't, because of course not. Oh my god, where do I even go from here? They said the north one, but how get north? How north? How do I north? This feels north. So, I guess, didn't I sort of find this area? I don't remember a single thing from last part, except that I was very annoyed by it. That is my takeaway. I remember being very upset. That's all I remember at this point. I got very annoyed about getting lost. Going to graphics board north? That place is... Fine, you can go wherever you want. If you want a warm place, it's graphics board north. Asking me about other places is pointless. It's so cold, I can't even think anymore. Alright, so he gave me the same hint I had before, which is basically just amounts to north. Can't wait to be lost in the ice area again. It's going to be so much fun. Gonna have a blast. But yeah, I'm slowly remembering how to play video games again. That's fun. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Persona 3. I took a little break from recording, like maybe like a week, 5 days, something like that. And I mostly just like chilled during that time and played some Persona 3. I'd also like to check out Monster Hunter Rise still, now that the game is out. The Dead Space remake is supposed to be really fucking good, and I was kind of sleeping on it, if I'm being honest. I was totally convinced that it was going to be like a soulless fucking cash grab that EA was going to use to desecrate the IP, and now I find out that it's actually supposed to be pretty good, and I don't know what to do with myself anymore. Undecided if I want to play it at launch or not. Like, I think I could probably hold on to my hype, because no one in, like, my direct circle is like, talking about it, I guess, so I think I'll probably be fine. But I am interested. I'm a big Dead Space fan. And I'd love to go back to it. Oh, that's right. This is the area that we sort of went to. But then I had to turn back because I was like, this is clearly not the right way to go. Yeah, there's that. Forspoken came out to some very mediocre reviews. The general consensus on that game seems to be, it's not like the worst game in the world, but it's also not good. Solid 5 or 6 out of 10. So I'll pick that up after it's gotten some updates, and potentially when it goes free on PlayStation Plus or something like that. Definitely not going to play it immediately. I'm also not going to play Persona 4 immediately after playing 3. That seems like a recipe for disaster. Or a recipe for burnout, probably. So that's why I'm so happy that Dicey Dungeon's coming out, because I do like me some roguelikes, especially when they got heart. That game seems to have it, so I'll probably play that in between Personas, because I'm going to need a break. I am following a guide for Persona. This is like a sort of like I'm not following it like exactly, but I just want to make sure I maximize my my efficiency, so to speak. Because you can max out everything in the first run through, so I'm going to aim for that. I was originally playing on hard, but I had to turn that down because it wasn't impossible, but it was annoying. Like, it just felt like every enemy hit harder and, like, had more health, which is what difficulty levels are supposed to do, so I shouldn't be surprised. But, it's difficult to level in that game. To, like, an annoying degree. Like, the XP that they give you compared to the XP that's required to level up is not correct. It's one of those games where it's like, they kind of, like, they basically give you a soft cap of how high a level you can get at any given time. And most games do this by making it so, like, you know, level 1 through 10 will take like 1,000 XP, and then level 11 to 12, or I guess level 10 to 11, will take like 2,000 XP. So now all of a sudden, just to get one level up, it takes like the entire XP of all the levels you gained before. That's an extreme example, but that's generally like how that is done. And yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't super psyched about it, so I boosted the XP. Because you can customize the difficulty in 3, 4, and 5, which I think is a good feature. So I boosted XP, I made the battle difficulty normal, and I'm having a better time with it now. I had one mess up. So I thought when you died in that game, like when you lost a battle, it sent you back to your last save. And then I lost in the tower against like a mini-boss, and I had like just saved right before it, so I was like, this is fine, whatever. And then it was like, oh, do you want to retry from the start of the level? And I was like, oh, that's an option? Yeah, let's just do that. And so I did that. and then I lost to a real boss, and it just went to a game over. Like complete game over. I didn't and I hadn't saved in like a couple hours, and I was like, ah, shit. So that was not fun. I did not enjoy that. Ooh, Rosemon looks cool. You know what's weird? And so, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this before, or anyone else had this problem. I didn't notice Rosemon had, like, blonde hair for the longest time. I just didn't even notice she had hair. Like, you can see it clearly. She has, like, that blonde ponytail coming out, but, like, I just never noticed it. I just didn't pay attention to it. And the first time I saw her was in Savers, the Season 5 anime. And then I saw the burst mode, and the burst mode, the yellow is like much more noticeable when the rest of her body is like white, pink, and black. And I was like, oh. And I felt stupid because I was like, did she always have that? Or did she get that as like blast or burst mode? And I was like, no, she just always had that. And I felt really dumb. And I'm sharing that with you because it's important that you see that I am not an all-knowing God. Just you have to know that I have flaws. We're getting some interesting Digimon here. I do like the variety of Digimon here until I have to search for a specific plate. Then I get annoyed. Then I'm like, okay, I need one Digimon to drop a plate, but they spawn 8 different encounters here. Okay, that's a little annoying. I wonder when Apollomon is going to show up. Oh, I don't have the key yet. Oh my god, okay, here it comes. I can feel it. I can feel the rage welling up inside of me. It's not gonna be good. I'm gonna be doing this for a while. Gotta go search for a fucking key now, because of course I do. It's annoying. What else? I'm probably gonna skip. I think at this point I've decided I'm gonna hold off on Calypso Protocol for a while. I've heard pretty okay things, like from the very, very loose scale that I can tell. Calypso seems to be better than Forspoken by a lot. Forspoken's not a high bar, necessarily. It's weird. I used to usually buy all these games as they came out, but I just like knew for a fact as they were coming out, I was like, I won't have time to play these. And that's like a very difficult admission to make to myself. There's another major game in February coming out. There's 2 in my... Well, 3. Hold on, I gotta use my brain for a second. There are 3 major games coming out in February. One of them is Digimon World Next Order, which I am excited for. It's on PC, so I mean, it's a game I've played so many fucking times at this point. I think I've played on PS4, like at least 3 playthroughs I've done. I did a playthrough on Vita over the summer. Just played it a lot. Oh, there's Minervamon. She's taller here, that's weird. I'm used to like short, like gremlin Minervamon. This looks closer to like Mervamon. Just the height is really throwing me off. She's supposed to be like really short, or at least the new versions I've seen of her are. What was I gonna say? There are 3 games. There's there's Next Order, which I'm gonna play for the channel in some form. I haven't really decided what. Originally, I was gonna skip it, but I think it would be good to try and ride the hype. Maybe some people who haven't found the channel before will find it when they're searching for it. Who knows? Maybe my normal Next Order videos will just get a boost. What I should do is do one of those like full playthrough things and see if I can get some engagement that way. But regardless, I'll probably play for a little bit, just to like celebrate the PC release. What I really want to do is wait for a randomizer, and then I'll just play through the whole thing. But I imagine that won't be ready like immediately available at launch. So I'll have to give it like a year or so for some mods. But it's very much on my radar. I'm very aware of it. God, I wish there was a repel in this game. Oh, I can't even like focus on where I'm going. It's the same problem I have every one of these fucking areas. They're all so complicated and confusing and dead-endy, and there's fucking keys you need and stupid shit. You see what I mean? Where I slowly just fucking lose it? Like, I was acting all calm, but in my head I was fuming the entire time. Till I finally can't fucking hold it in anymore. This sucks. I hate this. I just want to play this fucking game and it won't let me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up a ladder. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Counting my fucking steps. See how many they let me do before a fucking encounter. It's not a lot. Oh my god. It feels like the first half of this game was Digimon World DS and the second half is Digimon World Dawn and Dusk. I don't know what happened. I don't know when this switch happened. Oh my god, I gotta evolve my Digimon because they're not strong enough to one-shot. It's annoying me. God, I hate the auto in this game. It's so bad. Anyway, speaking of bad auto, in Persona 3, I don't care that people are like, oh man, I hate that you can't control your party members and stuff like that. I usually don't control my party members in Persona games because it takes way too fucking long. Like, if I control my party members, then, that's just, like, that's more decisions I have to make, or more, like, matching X that I have to do, when I can just let them, like, fight on their own, and just, like, only control my character. So that's what I usually do. However, the AI in Persona 3, now that I'm playing it again, I'm like, I understand why people are so upset with this, because it's awful. The AI is so bad. They only focus on killing a single enemy at a time. So, like, later games don't do this. Later games, they will always focus on all-out attack, which is better, and that's absolutely how they should do it. So let's see what Transcendent Sword looks like. Not a very impressive animation. But yeah, so they'll always target for an all-out attack in later games, but this game they don't do that at all. So I understand where the frustration comes from, because I can imagine if you weren't able to control your AI, sometimes they do some fucking brain-dead moves, and it can be very frustrating. But I very rarely, basically just only during, like, boss fights do I, like, take control, and usually I only take control of, like, 1 or 2. The other thing I'm doing with this playthrough that I've never done before is, my first playthrough, this is only going to matter for people who played Persona 3, so tune in for like 5 seconds. I only played with Yukari, Akihiko, and Mitsuru, and in my current playthrough, I'm trying to use all the characters I never used before, so I'm basically using all of the characters you get after Mitsuru. And it's been fun. They all play a little differently. It's pretty interesting. And I'm happy that I'm checking it out. I hate that... I think I just have to go back. Because, like, I wasn't expecting a whole other, like, network of areas here. I gotta go backwards. I don't want to get lost and, like, literally lose my way. What else was I gonna say? Right, so there's 3 games coming out in February that are of note, of importance. Talked about Next Order. That's the one I definitely plan to play through. It's very funny because in Cyber Sleuth Randomized, which is not finished, by the way, that playthrough still needs to be finished recording, and there's like 5 videos that are like members only because this game came out and I all of a sudden put that game on hiatus. But in that, I think the last video I recorded, I tried to call out the time it was going to be released. Because again, remember, I didn't know Lost Evolution was going to come out. And I think I had it recorded so that video would have come out the week before Next Order. Or the week of Next Order. And I was like, haha, what great timing. And then I threw it on hold, so now it's not going to make any sense when people get to it. And I'm like, fuck. But, forget why I went on that tangent. Anyway, there is also Like a Dragon Ishin, which is as a huge Yakuza fan, despite nobody on my channel giving a shit about Yakuza because none of you have taste. No, I'm just kidding. But I am a little disappointed that none of you have watched the Yakuza 0 streams. I recorded 13 streams of Yakuza 0 at Spencer. Part 1 has 75 fucking views. Nobody is watching that fucking playthrough. Nobody gives a shit about Yakuza 0. And I can understand that. I feel like if you've never played a Yakuza, you just wouldn't give a shit. And I think I was the same way. And then I tried Yakuza 0, and after 2 hours, I was like, this is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. And I was addicted. Yakuza 0 is... I'm going to stop for a second to say this. Yakuza 0, I think, is the last game that I played for like 2 hours, went to work, and then my entire shift at work, I was just like, I cannot wait to go back home and play more of Yakuza 0. I don't think I've had that feeling since playing that. That would have been like 2019, I think. It's been a few years since I've been like, oh my god, I wait to go back and play this. And I think that's funny. And then I went through, I liked that series so much that I went back and I played Yakuza 1 Kiwami and Yakuza 2 Kiwami, which both came out after 0, like production-wise. Because they're both remakes of 1 and 2. Then I played 3 on PS3, or the updated version, but it's originally a PS3 game. It looks like shit. It plays like shit. But I played it. I played 4 and 5, which are better than 3, but still not great. Then I played 6, which is amazing. Then I played 7, which is an RPG, like this game. And I was like, this game fucking rules. It's not like what I'm used to for Yakuza, but it fucking rules. And now I'm going to play Ishin, which takes place in feudal times. And I'm fucking stoked about it. And I wish I could, like, force the people who enjoy Digimon and enjoy Pokemon and enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! To try Yakuza. Just taste it. Like the comic of that bird meme, where the bird's, like, angry and then it tastes the cracker and it's like, ooh. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but boy, I wish I could convey my love of Yakuza to the people who watch me. I would hope that some of you who've been watching me for 5+ years would be like, hey, this guy that I watch a lot, maybe we have similar tastes. Maybe if he says a game is good, I should give it a shot. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe if I'm not sure, I could watch his videos on it and see how I feel about, like, guys, come on. You gotta go outside your comfort zone sometimes, gaming-wise. You will never find other series. Plus, how exciting is that? To play a game and then you're like, oh my god, there are 7 more of this series that I can play? How exciting is that? It's mildly daunting, but it is exciting as well. But anyway, Yakuza Ishin is a port of a game that came up, the last game that came out before 0, but it never came to the West because Yakuza didn't really gain its popularity in the West, or it didn't gain this much popularity in the West until 0 came out, and then everything after that, like now Yakuza is like a big fandom in the West, probably as big as Persona. At this point, I don't think that's an exaggeration. But it's like the one that people always wanted, and they like remade it, which I'm super excited for. So that'll be a lot. That'll be a lot of fun. That's the game I'm most excited about. And then there's another game coming out in February. It's a big one, controversial one, and I can't talk about it because my name is in the credits of it. And Papa WB says I can't talk about games where my name is in the credits or games that I've worked on. I have mixed feelings about the game, but I will be playing it on my own because I'm going to get it for free. But it's definitely one of the games that I think a lot of people are kind of excited about. So, personally, I don't think I'm as big of a fan of the IP for various reasons. Probably the biggest reason is I think the IP is kind of for kids. I think it's another one of those situations where the concept of the IP is really cool, but the execution is not very cool. I feel that way about Evangelion, where I feel like Evangelion had a really solid premise, but I think the actual execution is bad. And I think people praise it for its premise instead of its execution, which drives me up a fucking wall. That's different though. I'm not gonna die on this Evangelion hill. I understand that that's a hot take, and I don't want to get into it. I don't feel that strongly about it, so I don't feel the need to defend my opinion. But yeah, it's interesting. But there is a Wrath of Zalis Easter egg in a major release coming out in February. And if you could not guess what the game was, by that description, I can't help you. I won't tell you. Just don't ask. Figure it out. Look at the releases coming out in February and try and determine what game it is. Or just, I don't know, follow the game that follow the game that's made by the studio that's in the description of all of my videos. Maybe you'll figure it out. I believe in you. But yeah, I have no strong feelings. For what it's worth, I have seen minimal stuff on it. I've worked a lot of the back-end stuff, but I haven't actually seen the finished product. I'm not the primary on that game. I am the secondary, so I get called in for meetings at 6:30 for them at night, emergency meetings, and I get pinged over the weekend from @channels because of that game, but I have not dedicated most of my time to it, just some of my time. I'm trying to think about this and equip weapons, and my brain was not having it, so I apologize. Let's see. But yeah, that'll be cool. Those are the three big things coming out in February. I don't know what the fuck comes out in March. I haven't even thought about March. I don't even know what games this year I'm excited for. I know the new Cage mobile game is supposed to start being rolled out in Japan at some point. I should half pay attention to that because I do follow the Kingdom Hearts series for some reason. I still follow it for some reason. I don't quite know why, but I'm interested. What else though? I don't know. I just got a ton of games in my backlog. Oh, there was a DLC for Marvel Midnight Suns. I'm excited about Midnight Suns. I love that game. I think it was pretty easily my game of the year from 2022. I think I say because I haven't actually gone through and ranked my games yet. I'm gonna probably do that in February or March. As soon as I get a second to breathe. How did I go from here to here and skip this zone? And how did I also not get this one? I find that very frustrating. Because this kind of implies that I skipped over the city, which angers me. Anyway. What was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. My brain is melted. What's going on? Oh, Marvel Midnight Suns. They had DLC. They have a Deadpool DLC, which I'm excited for. Typically, XCOM DLC was pretty good, and this is by the same team. Wow, my attack fucking sank. Okay. Jesus. I'm so weak. I need those levels. I did equip it. I did equip Vivi with stuff, right? I'm not fucking crazy. Good lord. I forget. Oh, right. But I'm gonna wait and play all the DLC at once. when I do a different playthrough, I think is my my plan. You know, I think I gotta put you in the back row. You've lost a lot of your skill. I think Damien should still be a monster. I have to go find Arukenimon and Mummymon before I can evolve Damien. Maybe that's a good thing or maybe it's a good time to do that now, actually. Now that I think about it. Maybe I yeah, maybe I go track down Mummymon and Arukenimon. Just fight him until I get that stuff. Not that I need 2 super ultimates by any means, but since the option's there. I think they're both here, right? Unfortunately, I don't actually need you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find some different games to play. I don't know. I'm still kind of undecided. We'll see. I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh for recordings, like a lot. If you're not a member, which is fine, you don't have to be, but you should be. You'll probably enjoy it. If you made it to part 17 of a series, guess what? You probably are the type who would binge all of them. So you may benefit from a membership. That's my pitch for this video. I'm still a little salty from navigating that area, so I hope that didn't come off more mean than I meant to. Yeah, there's like 30 Yu-Gi-Oh videos that are unreleased because I've lost control of my life. I wouldn't say I've lost control of my life. It's just more of I really have had the urge to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I have not satiated said urge yet. I played through all of Sacred Cards. The entire playthrough is up. It's 8 parts. I played through most of Dark Duel Stories. I'd say I got through maybe 4/5 of the game. Why did I get a Wisemon plate from Arukenimon and Mummymon? What the fuck? But yeah, I think I played through a good chunk of Dark Duel Stories, but I just finished it after 7 parts, so I was like, I got enough. And then what else? What else did I do? Oh, and I'm working on Eternal Duelist Soul right now, which I'm enjoying. It's good. It's hard. That is a hard Yu-Gi-Oh game. It's hard, but kind of fair, I guess, where all the cards that the opponents are playing are legal. It's just that they have a lot of really strong spell and trap cards very early on. I think the 7th Duelist. It's yeah, I play Monster Reborn, Regeki, Dark Hole, Mirror Force. All, why do you have access to all of this? Stop it. What the fuck? Leave me alone. I gotta pay attention to the scan data of Arukenimon and Mummymon. I don't think I have their plates yet, though. Okay, Mummymon is above 100. I can confirm that. I gotta confirm it with Arukenimon. I need to befriend 2 of them, so I gotta throw them in the Digibank. Yeah, I'm having a ton of fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh. It's a really good game for me to kind of get in the mood for recording. I usually record 1 Yu-Gi-Oh video and then I do some Pokemon or Digimon just to kind of warm myself up. It's difficult to record at this point though, because I am definitely behind on Digimon and I'm only a little bit ahead on Pokemon, and I'm months, potentially a year ahead on Yu-Gi-Oh. I shouldn't be recording it. Oh, I turned off rewind because this game runs fast when I have rewind turned off. I was saying to myself as I was trying to figure out why I couldn't see Arcanimon's scan data. Okay, I gotta fight more. But yeah, it's just funny that I'm just I'll sit down and record and I'll be oh boy, more Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I'll be no, I should do Digimon. I'm not saying that's what led us to this video today, but it absolutely happened. I recorded 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos today before I did this, and then I went and had dinner, and then I waited for a little bit so my acid reflux would not interfere with the recording. So I wouldn't be every 5 minutes. I decided not to do that for your benefit, so you should all thank me. But but yeah, so I recorded those earlier, and now I'm recording this. Probably do a couple of these. I'd like to finish this game, but I'm getting increasingly frustrated at the map design. I don't know if you guys have picked up on that. I think I've been doing a good job of hiding my frustration, but I'm getting a little annoyed at the map design. I know it's going to shock a lot of you, but that's just the truth. I should just use a gate disc at this point. Why does the one in the middle always survive? Yeah, I'm just going to use the gate disc. I have a bunch of leftover plates. I should use those. Okay. Alright, so if I go record, or if I go convert those two, I should be able to digivolve to Malamodismon. I should also quickly repair Malamodismon's plates. Because I definitely didn't max it out. If I find out I need the plate for Mummymon or for Mummymon specifically, because I definitely have Arcanimons, I'm gonna be upset. Where is he? Oh, thank God. I'm not gonna throw these two in the farm. I'm literally just gonna keep them in the bank. Yes. Where is she? Where is she? Marukimon needs to have his thing completed. That makes sense. I did unlock it, right? I'm not a crazy person. I could have sworn I unlocked Arcanimon. Okay. I think I might already have an Arcanimon, or I might have had one and then de-digivolved it or digivolved it. Truthfully, I don't really know what's going on with the Digimon in my farm anymore. Nor do I think I need them. I think I could probably beat the game with my team that I have, which is a sad realization because I don't like thinking that I've like reached my peak in terms of party comp, but I believe I have. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, speaking of let's do it. I watched an entire playthrough of High on Life a couple weeks ago when the game came out, and I was like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't buy this. It's fine. It's got a couple good jokes in there, but it's mostly just like, Jesus Christ. We got a lot of eye rolling. Just a lot of Justin Roiland just doing his one fucking bit, which is to just like talk like a fucking annoying person, just over and over. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my my Morty voice, and I'm just gonna keep talking like this, and eventually you'll if I like belabor the point and keep explaining the joke, it gets funny, right? Like, as a joke explainer, I more than anyone understand the limits of that material, and I don't know that he did. That being said, I don't really have to think about Justin Roiland anymore because that dude trapped someone. He got arrested for wrongful imprisonment. You know how fucking fucked up you have to be to get arrested for that? For what is essentially kidnapping? What a weirdo. Rick and Morty has said they're going to move on without him, which is going to be weird. A lot of people are like, you can't recast him, he does the main voices. I'm like, he does one voice. I think they can probably find someone to do a Morty and Rick voice. And if they can't, who cares? Like, I watch Rick and Morty, and I've watched it through probably a couple times because it's very easy to like just throw on for like a couple days as I'm like doing stuff in the background. But if it goes away, I'm just sort of like, okay. It's just like, that's fine. It was fun while it lasted. Totally understand why you have to end it. That makes sense. The people who, like, lose their fucking minds. Ooh, Rosemon Burst Mode. I don't understand. I think this is part of Moonmon, right? Is this? I can't tell who this is part of. And then that's Veradurumon. Maybe I should try and do that one. Just to figure out whose it is. I have a couple of them, right? So maybe I can auto-repair it. Oh, what? Did I get 100 on this? Yeah, whoa. I didn't know I had 100 on that. Sick. Oh, yeah, I already had 100. Okay, well, that works. I think it was part A, or part B that I didn't nail. Alright, who the fuck is this? I guess I'll try. This is the first one of these plates I've had to do in quite some time. So please forgive me as I inevitably get very angry. Boop, 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 boop. Questionable boop. Okay. Questionable boop would be a great band name. Okay. I believe that's as far as I'm willing to test that. I forgot about the bad mouse. God, I'm gonna run out of time. As long as I can get rid of the bugs and maybe wash the plate, I should be okay. Yeah. My least favorite part. This takes forever. I don't even need to do that one. It's off the board. God, this sucks. The time limit does not make me feel better about it. I did watch I looked at a comment for an older video, and someone mentioned doing a Mega's plates without rewind, the Mad Lad, and I do kind of feel like that sometimes. I think even if I don't get all the bugs, I can still succeed. I don't know what the threshold is, so I'm not that worried about it, especially since I have a couple I can auto repair. Oh, hold on, I know who this is for. I don't know who dropped it. Maybe Saber Leomon? This is half of Mirage Galgamon Burst Mode. Which means I didn't need to do this. But it's fine that I did, I guess. I don't know who I like more from the, I don't know if I like Gabumon or Galmon's line more. I think Gabumon. I think Garurumon is a pretty average Digimon. I think Were-Garurumon is a cool concept. But I also think that the Galmon line suffers from the same issues. Where Galgamon is just sort of okay. Mirage Galgamon, I feel the same level of, I guess I feel the same way about Mirage Galgamon that I do about, Were-Garurumon. But then I think Metal Garurumon is better, I'm sorry, not Mirage, Mach. I do think Metal Garurumon is better than, Mirage Galgamon. And I think Omnimon is far superior to, Mirage Galgamon Burst Mode. I actually like Mirage Galgamon normal more than his Burst Mode. His Burst Mode looks weird. I like the color scheme of, while we're on the topic of Season 5 Burst Modes, I like the color scheme of, Shine Greymon better than Shine Greymon Burst Mode, but I still like Shine Greymon Burst Mode a lot. But yeah, I think I like Gabumon's line better, but I'm not sure. I think Gabumon is a better rookie. I think Metal Garurumon is a better Mega, but I don't think Gaumon's line is like bad. I just don't really care as much about Beast Digimon as I do with the dinos, dragons, robots, etc. Alright, well that was worthless. I don't need to do that one. It's weird that she only gets one plate. Pokemon. Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah, of course there's a G-Farm report. I'm still looking for the Moonmon and Millenniummon plates because I would like to turn Damien into a Millenniummon. I think that'd be really cool. But it's gonna take some time to really discover how little we know about each other. Keep on serving. I don't know what happened. I blacked out. I'm just gonna run away. How cool would it be if running away didn't take forever and was guaranteed? Hold on, I gotta equip you. There we go. Yep. I hate that you're the fastest. Because it means you're not gonna kill anyone. You're just gonna be there. I don't know what, I don't know how many skills I have unlocked for him. I don't think I have 100 on him. Oh, we're at 50 minutes. I might just save in this area. then just call it quits, and we'll just reload as I get to the city, hopefully, next video. Yeah, let's save right here. And I'll try and get to the final city in the next part. I've got to take these like little sections like a little bit at a time because they're causing me to lose my mind. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.